What's up guys, welcome back. In today's video, we started season 2 yesterday and we did pretty well. We started off 9-0, but then we ran into some good players. We started to lose a little bit. So not off to the best start. In today's video I'm going to show you 4 battles because I ran out of space, couldn't get that last one in, so I apologize. But dude, we're still lagging like really bad, and you're going to see one battle. I guess the video got corrupted a little bit, so like the beginning of it got cut off, but I did get the end of it, but it is pretty interesting. I'm saving that for last, but yeah, that one's kind of weird what happened. But anyways, yeah, so I'm still using my I'm using ALTARIA. By the way, I looked up the definition. I looked at the pronunciation. Got my handy book here, and I got this at Target. It is pronounced ALTARIA, and Azumeral. So it's like not Azumeral, but Azumeral. But it's not Azumeral. It's Azumeral. No, Azumeral. I don't know. You gotta pronounce it. I'll put it on the screen. Anyways, in Bastiodon, I was kind of pronouncing that right, so that's good. But yeah, if you have any questions on how to pronounce stuff, I got you. So anyways, let's go into the first battle, and I'm going against a Psycho apparently. Sabrina Psycho 36. I love the name. Shout out to her. We go against a Mew. Now, when you go against a Mew, you have no idea what to do. It's usually safe to just shield, but they apparently ducked. So apparently they didn't have good moves against our Altaria, and so we switch right into Deoxys. This is usually what you want to do when they switch into Azumeral. You want to switch into Deoxys because you have those Thunderbolts that are super effective, and you probably could go as Azumeral. Now I'm like can't even say anything now. You could go Azumeral, but either one is pretty much fine, because the reason Azumeral is fine for us is because we have Play Rough, and I decided Play Rough is the way to go. I'm seeing so many Azus. I'm just gonna say Azu from now on. I'm seeing so many Azus that Play Rough has definitely been helping me win more than it is helping me lose. So anyways, let's see what this charge move is from Mew. Let's finally see what it's got. Grass Knot. Okay, perfect. So we took that, we absorbed that damage, and we have a Sky Attack going right to the face, and it does pretty good chunk damage there. We're gonna farm it down. Okay, so thankfully Mew is gone, and now we have Registeel. Now this is obviously not great for us, but sorry about those Discord notifications. I'm in so many servers. But anyways, Dragon Breath actually can chunk down Registeel not too bad, so like don't be like, you know, getting ready to give up if you get stuck with the Registeel. You could still do some damage with Altaria. But anyways, we had some energy stored up, so that's awesome. And Thunderbolt is the way to go against the Registeel. You do more damage that way, and then of course counters are awesome. And then she switches back to Azumeral, and then we go. We're pretty good from here because we have Play Rough, and they only have Hydro Pump. So we're gonna beat them to the charge moves, or beat her to the charge moves, sorry. And Play Rough does a little bit more damage per energy, and so yeah, we're sitting really good here. So this one won't do much. Let's see what it is. Ice Beam. I think she probably figured she couldn't get to a Hydro Pump in time. So yeah, it clinched the deal for us. We have nothing to worry about here. So yeah, we knock out the Azu, and then Registeel comes in, and I do a swap just in case because I didn't know how much health I had left on the Deoxys, and so I wanted to make sure I got to a Hydro Pump, and so I was kind of going on feel. I'm like, okay, it feels like a Flash Cannon's coming, so I switched. It was perfectly timed. So yeah, we win that one. I still think we would have won even if she knocked out the Azu, because like 2 or 3 counters would have done it, and they only would have been doing lock-ons. So I think we still would have won that, but it was still fun to execute that swap. Okay, Altaria versus Altaria. Mirror match. In my previous videos, both times I showcased this matchup, we were winning, like we were doing more damage than it, so we just were not throwing charge moves. Here it was kind of even, and so when it's even or you're losing, just throw charge moves because you might as well burn their shields. You don't want to run into a situation where you don't burn any of their shields and they win switch advantage. Like that's the worst. Then you pretty much lost the match at that point. So just start throwing Sky Attacks, burn those shields if you don't think you're going to win. That's the way to go. Okay, so we got Thunderbolt against Azumarill, and they don't shield it, so that's awesome. Okay, so I think we're just gonna take this one because, yeah, once you land that Thunderbolt, you're in a good spot, so it's okay if your Deoxys goes down, but, so that's why I didn't shield there. And so they shield the Rock Slide, which is awesome, and I'm able to get to one more, so that's perfect. We're doing like bonus damage right now, so I'm really happy, and we actually knock it out, so we're doing really good. So now I decide, I think about it, and I ended up going with Azumarill, and I was trying to see if I could swap, but I didn't really pull it off. And so I figured I'm just gonna... Oh, but then they bring in Registeel, and I kind of swapped because I had energy. But I'm thinking as long as if he knocks this out, that's fine. I'm gonna Dragon Breath it down, get a little bit more health down, and then I should be within KO range for the Hydro Pump, which is why I don't even bother shielding, because I'm saving that shield for Azu. I need it to keep it alive. I want to make sure I get this Hydro Pump off. I do like one extra bubble just in case. Remember, when you charge to a Hydro Pump, 2 extra bubbles pretty much fills your energy bank. So don't do any more than that. You're just going to be wasting energy, unless you're intentionally farming down for a good reason. But yeah, so we win that match. Okay, third game, we go against, you notice the pose there. We go against a former rank 10 player, so we're not looking good here. So we lose the lead. I already know this player is going to be really good, so I switched into Deoxys. He has Haunter, so this is not looking good for us. I decided not to shield because I was assuming it was a Shadow Punch, and I was kind of hoping to maybe bring back Altaria to just farm it down, or to kind of like get some more energy. But Haunter is really tough, so it's not always easy to beat this team. So we come back with Altaria, and I think it's a guessing point at this stage. I decided not to shield because I was thinking that he was going to bait, and so luckily I correctly guessed that. And then here I decided it was going to be a Shadow Ball, so I shield. And luckily we guessed right, so I'm feeling okay about this. We have a Sky Attack ready to go against the Azu, and I tried to switch there, couldn't pull it off. I knew an Ice Beam was coming, and I was just a hair too slow. I think if I had pulled off that swap, I might have been able to win this game, but at least we have Play Rough versus their Ice Beam, and so, versus their Hydro Pump. But they have a Play Rough too, so they're running Ice Beam and Play Rough, a very different combination. I'm not used to seeing that. I'm used to either seeing Ice Beam Hydro Pump or Play Rough Hydro Pump. Haven't run into a Ice Beam Play Rough in a long time. So that actually might be a pretty solid... I mean, this player clearly knows what he's doing. He's ranked 10, so maybe that's an even better combination. But I do like Hydro Pump for the Registeel, so I don't know. It's tough. Okay, so now, yeah, we're not looking good. He has a shield still, so it's pretty much GG's at this point. But we're gonna play it out anyways, just in case. I'm hoping he lags or something, because... oh, man. Yeah, this is not looking good. Alright, so we're going to lose this match. Now, I want to explain what happened in the fourth game, because this is the worst. This lag was so bad. It was so bad. Let me explain what happened. We had a Azumarill. I'm actually going to pause it real quick. Right. Okay. So, we had a Altaria lead versus Skarmory. Now, I looked up this matchup because I was trying to learn this team, right? So I went to PvPoke, ran some simulations to learn what happens in the lead. Well, in the lead, Altaria wins against Skarmory in the 2 shields. So you have to shield both times, and they have to shield both times. But you have to burn both your shields, but you will win that matchup, okay? So I lead Altaria versus Skarmory, and then the lag hits really bad. So bad that I lost the lead, and the Skarmory had like 40% health still. So it was like horrible, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna press play on this video, and you're gonna see I brought in my Azumarill, pin player now, and that spinning wheel was just spinning like almost the whole time. And he had enough energy for another Sky Attack by the time look how bad I'm losing here. And for some reason I just still played it out. I was so mad I was almost gonna quit, but then he brings out a Bastiodon, so I'm like, okay, I thought I pressed Hydro Pump, but it didn't work. Yeah, this game is so buggy right now, it's just, I don't know what's going on. But anyways, we were able to thankfully get to a Hydro Pump. So I'm like, okay, I know this might not KO. If it doesn't, I'll be perfect because my Deoxys can farm it up, and I might have a chance. I might have a chance to pull this off. And so the lag was so bad. Anyways, so we throw counters. We're looking good. Okay, what do they have in the back? Please don't be a Haunter or something. Okay, it's Toxicroak. So I throw a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does more damage. I believe it's neutral damage. Whereas Rock, I think, is also neutral, but so Thunderbolt does more. And then I'm like, okay, well, if he throws a Sludge Bomb, it's good games. But luckily, he didn't have it. He had a Mud Bomb. So I'm like, oh, snap. I cannot believe it. We got a Rock Slide off. And even though we lagged so bad, it was like some of the worst lag I've had. We won. I could not believe it. So I was so stoked about that. You see the screen kind of went black for a little bit, and then it's just no one's there. It's just a blank screen of some trees and some grass and some flowers, and that's all I see. And then I finally show up, like, hey, what's up? And then I'm waiting for that you win message, and it doesn't come up. So I got worried. I quit the game. I came back. Luckily, it counted the win. And then this happened the next game too. We won pretty easily, so there's no point in showing it. It was like a pretty straightforward. Won the lead, blah, blah, blah. But again, I ran into that same situation where it was just no one was there. I showed up, no message came up. I freaked out. I closed the app, opened it, but luckily it counted it. So we went 4-1 in that set. And so we're doing okay so far. We just hit rank 5. And yeah, so we're gonna leave it at that. Dude, Go Battle League is such a hot mess right now. Oh, it is just so disappointing. It is so disappointing. I didn't, for the first time since the Azu day where it was like you could do Go Battle League for 6 hours. I didn't even do the full 6 hours, but this was the first time since then that I didn't finish my sets. So that tells you something, because I'm super addicted to Go Battle League, and even I didn't finish my sets because I didn't want to ruin my rank, and I just didn't think it was worth it. So anyways, sorry to leave off on such a sour note, but yeah, frustrated as heck right now. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And hope you guys have some better connection than I do. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.